What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. College men's basketball. Miami, Ohio RedHawks versus Eastern Michigan Eagles. Um, Miami, Ohio is an 80.4% chance to win, and Eastern Michigan is a 19.6% chance to win. This is at Eastern Michigan for stats. Miami, Ohio has more points per game, points against, higher field goal percentage, slightly more rebounds per game, more assists per game. Eastern Michigan has slightly more blocks per game, and Miami, Ohio is more steals per game. The only stat that's really a big difference is points per game. There's a 21.2 difference in favor of Miami, Ohio. The rest are pretty close. So I think despite, but home also there's home field advantage. So while if there is a home field advantage, Eastern Michigan does have it. Now this is Eastern Michigan and Miami, Ohio. That may not mean jack squat. I mean, just a fact. I don't think these fan bases are that big. So home field advantage may not matter here, but the points per game, that will matter, especially at that difference. So Miami, Ohio beats Eastern Michigan tomorrow. NC State Wolfpack versus Virginia Cavaliers. NC State is a 33.5% chance to win. Virginia is a 66.5% chance to win. This is at Virginia. NC State is unranked, 19 and 8 in the nation. Virginia is 11 nation, 24 and 3 record. For stats, NC State has more points per game, points against, slightly higher field goal percentage. Virginia has more rebounds per game, slightly more assists per game, more blocks per game, and NC State has more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think Virginia will beat NC State tomorrow. Cincinnati Bearcats versus Texas Tech Red Raiders. Cincinnati has a 19.2% chance to win, and Texas Tech has an 80.8% chance to win. This is at Texas Tech. Cincinnati is unranked, 15 and 12 record. Texas Tech is 16 nation, 20 and 7 record. For stats, Texas Tech has more points per game, points against, higher field goal percentage, slightly more rebounds per game. Cincinnati has slightly more assists per game, blocks per game, and steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think Texas Tech will beat Cincinnati tomorrow. St. Louis Billikens versus Dayton Flyers. St. Louis has a 67.2% chance to win, and Dayton has a 32.8% chance to win. This is at Dayton. For stats, St. Louis has more points per game. Uh, Dayton has more points against. St. Louis has a higher field goal percentage and has more rebounds per game, assists per game. Dayton has slightly more blocks per game and has more steals per game. The only set that's really big difference is points per game. That one's a 14 difference in favor of St. Louis. And yeah, with home field advantage, I mean, that may not matter much. I mean, it's Dayton, St. Louis, it's not going to matter. But that points per game difference is going to matter. So I think St. Louis will beat Dayton tomorrow. Arizona Wildcats versus Baylor Bears. Arizona has an 80.3% chance to win. Baylor is a 19.7% chance to win. This is at Baylor. Arizona's 2 in nation, 25 and 2 record. Baylor is unranked, 14 and 13 record. For stats, Arizona has more points per game. Baylor has more points against. Arizona has a higher field goal percentage and has more rebounds per game, assists per game. Baylor has slightly more blocks per game, and Arizona's more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think Baylor will beat Arizona tomorrow. Tennessee Volunteers versus Missouri Tigers. Tennessee has a 67.1% chance to win. Missouri has a 32.9% chance to win. This is at Mizzou. Tennessee is 22 nation, 27 record. Mizzou is unranked, 18-9 record. So for stats, Tennessee has slightly more points per game. Missouri has more points against and has a higher field goal percentage. Baylor has more rebounds per game, assists per game. Missouri has slightly more blocks per game. And Tennessee has more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think Missouri will beat Tennessee tomorrow. NBA. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Toronto Raptors. The Thunder have a 61.7% chance to win, and the Raptors have a 38.3% chance to win. This is at Toronto. Now for injuries for the Thunder, Caruso, Holmgren or game time decisions, and Mitchell, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Williams are out. And for the Raptors, Polo and Hepburn are out. For stats, OKC is more points per game. Raptors have more points against. Thunder have a higher field goal percentage. They have slightly more rebounds per game. Raptors have more assists per game. Thunder have slightly more blocks per game and have more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Raptors will beat the Thunder tomorrow. New York Knicks versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The Knicks have a 46.9% chance to win. The Cavs have a 53.1% chance to win. This is at Cleveland. For injuries, for the Knicks, McBride's out. For the Cavs, Struss is out. So for stats, Cavs have more points per game. Knicks have more points against. Cavs have a slightly higher field goal percentage. And Knicks have more rebounds per game. Cavs have more assists per game, blocks per game, and slightly more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Cavaliers will beat the Knicks tomorrow. Boston Celtics versus Phoenix Suns. The Celtics have a 67.2% chance to win, and Suns have a 32.8% chance to win. This is at Phoenix. So yeah, for injuries for the Celtics, Brown's a game time decision, and Tatum's out. For the Suns, Anthony's out for a non-injury reason. Allen's a game time decision, and Goodwin, Brooks, and Highsmith are out. For stats, Celtics have more points per game. Suns have more points against. Celtics have a higher field goal percentage and then more rebounds per game. Suns have slightly more assists per game. Celtics have more blocks per game, and Suns have more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Suns will beat the Celtics tomorrow. Orlando Magic versus Los Angeles Lakers. Magic have a 41.7% chance to win. The Lakers have a 58.3% chance to win. This is at LA. For injuries for the Magic, Suggs is a game time decision, and Wagner's out. For the Lakers, Hayes is a game time decision. For stats, Lakers have slightly more points per game and more points against. Higher field goal percentage. Magic have more rebounds per game. assists per game, blocks per game, slightly more steals per game. These stats are pretty close, so I think home field advantage is going to be a big thing here. So I think the Lakers will beat the Magic tomorrow. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.